Hello, I'm Adam Brooks Weber. This is The Merry Mystic, and I'm glad you're here. The garden that we were in last week's video was my wife Kelly's garden. It's fall here, but even now the garden is full of beautiful activity. Kelly's garden, like all good gardens, it's a wonderful place in which to meet God. In the garden we dance with God. Our agency as gardeners intertwines with God's agency as the source of life. In the garden, we sons and daughters of the earth feel the earth between our fingers. In the garden, planting and weeding, we're poignantly close to how dirt and life, how flesh and spirit fit together in this world. Of course, the garden can be a wonderful place in which to walk and talk with God, but that's not what I'm getting at here. What I'm suggesting, it's not merely the garden as a place for prayer. It's gardening itself as prayer. And gardening is a ministry, too, because it's a way of helping to bring God's blessings of beauty and nourishment into life in the world. And the same might be said for other kinds of homely ministry, knitting and cooking and woodworking and so on. But rather than talk about them, let me share a hymn about them. This is Dear God in Your Garden. It's from chapter 5 of my book, The Inn of God's Forgiveness. This one is set to a well-known Welsh folk tune, The Ash Grove, and it goes like this. Dear God in your garden, please help us to listen to each little messenger bearing your word, to watch as they wiggle and flutter and glisten, alive with your spirit, oh, let them be heard. Be with us in gardening, planting and tending, and grant that your hands and our hands may entwine. Let spirit and matter be dancing and blending, for we are your children, part clay, part divine. Where gentle and nurturing breezes were blowing, where flowing was water and shining was sun, miraculous cottons and fleeces were growing, and bearing your blessing our bright yarn was spun. Dear God, as we knit it and sew it and weave it, we gather your graces and bless them anew. May all that we fashion warm all who receive it, with care and compassion that lead back to you. May love like a loaf in the oven be rising, may grace like a comforting gravy abound. May we in your kitchen delight in devising the most appetizing of food ever found. Please help us in serving up bountiful blessings. May soothing be sauces, sustaining be stews, may scrumptious be salads, delicious be dressings, may spirit and sustenance fragrantly fuse. We thank you, O Maker, with your inspiration we share in creation and answer your call. We thank you, O Healer, at your invitation we share in salvation as servants of all. We thank you, O singer, your song never-ending is ever descending, inviting our voice. We thank you, O Spirit of heaven befriending, for lending your aid as we work and rejoice. If you're watching this video anywhere but on adambrooksweber.com, please go over there, leave a comment, sign up for the Merry Mystic. The sheet music for Dear God in Your Garden is available on the free stuff area on our website. It's free to download and to copy for non-commercial use, and I hope it will be useful to you. So now, thanks for listening. Let's make God smile this week. Bye now.